somewhere. Good morning, everyone. I'm Charles Gibson. It is the Great Hollywood Wake-Up Tour, day number 4, and we are on board the USS Enterprise, the sets of Star Trek, The Next Generation.
And I'm Joan London. It is Thursday. It is February the 13th. Right now, we're in the Observation Lounge, which is really cool because look at out there. You see the final frontier. And Gene Roddenberry, the late Gene Roddenberry, who really created this program, he really believed that in the 24th century there would be very, very little wood. It would be a precious commodity. So you don't see a lot of wood around. But look at this, where it's really important, they put the nice touch here of the wood. And he was really astute about all those little kind of touches.
Yes, he was. And the detail on this set is really amazing. And we're not moving at warp speed because you can see all those stars out there, but maybe we'll pick up to that speed a little bit later in the program. You may have noticed, if you've been watching through the week, that we are sort of equal opportunity visitors this week.
Yes.
We were on one ABC set, one NBC, one CBS, one Fox set tomorrow, Beverly Hills 90210. And this program is distributed in syndication. It's a syndication program, which means it's not carried on a network, but it is sold to each local station that carries it individually. The fact that we're on a Fox set, the fact that we're on a syndication set, points up all the new sources of programming that exist in television. And we're going to have a very unique half hour because we're going to be talking in this half hour to the entertainment chiefs of ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox about the future of television, the future of the kind of programming that you'll be seeing in coming years. But right now, let's go to Mike Schneider, who's standing by with the news. Mike?
All right, Mike, thank you very much. And right now, Spencer Christian is over in sick bay because, as we all know, he is one sick puppy.
Sick guy. I knew that was coming, Joe. You telegraphed that one way out of left field. Okay. Yes, I am. And in just a moment, we'll tell you more about what goes on here in sick bay. And we'll be joined by a very important doctor from the Starship Enterprise. But right now, let's go to the maps and take a look at today's weather. With me now in sick bay is Gates McFadden, who plays Dr. Beverly Crusher. An appropriate introduction. Is that why they call you the Crusher?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Tell us about some of the gadgets you've got here, Doc.
All right. Well, this is the medical tricorder, which is the very, very essential item to have in your sick bay in the 24th century. You can do a little diagnostic.
Am I in good condition?
We'll talk about it later. And all sorts of things come up on the little medical screen here.
We don't want them to see that.
Very fancy-dancy. And then these are tools that, well, I don't even want to tell you what we do with those.
I don't even want to know.
Hypo
Just
spray.
Use rubber gloves, please.
We have antiques from the 21st century. Actually, that's not supposed
Dustbuster?
to be. But anyway, so all of these things function to keep you very healthy and fit in the 24th century.
Okay, we'll complete the diagnosis during the break.
Okay.
Back to Joan.
He didn't look sick to me. I think he's faking it. The next 10 years of television when we come back.
Los Angeles. Good morning, America.
And good morning, everyone. I'm Joan London.
And I'm Charles Gibson. Good to have you with us on deck, the USS Enterprise, Star Trek The Next Generation, our home for today. And it is Thursday, February 13th. And can you make some magic happen right behind me?
Here, let me.
Oh, there we go.
All I had to do is push the button, right? Our thanks to Leonard Nimoy, who, of course, was one of the founding fathers of the original Star Trek. And I think he's also directed some of the episodes of this show, which, of course, is Star Trek The Next Generation. There's some really neat stuff around here. This is the captain's ready room. I think that's the proper way to say it. And this is the captain's old ship. It's a model of the old ship. It's called the Stargazer, but the Stargazer got blown up in a battle with Maxia, you know?
Yeah. Us here.
All right.
We've just we can see you. We just took a power hit.
I'm now a robot.
We are still on the air in the captain's quarters here. In this half hour, we're going to look at cosmetic surgery in Hollywood. We're going to look at the makeup jobs they do on Star Trek. We're going to get our lights back, hopefully. But right now, we're going to go to Mike Schneider with the news. These rains have had an effect out here, Mike.
Oh, those dirty Klingons. Good luck to you. Hopefully we'll get back with them in a couple of moments. In the meantime, we're going to tell you about the news in the news.
Now, I think we'll get an explanation about how this works from LeVar Burton, who plays Lieutenant Commander Geordie LaForge.
Hi, Spencer.
How are you? Good to see you.
The great thing about the concepts that we use here on Star Trek is that they're actually based in fact. So this is, as I understand it, how this works.
Okay.
4 floors above us, there's a device that shoots a stream of hydrogen into this tube.
Right.
8 floors below us is the antimatter injector.
Okay.
Matter and antimatter meet here in the dilithium chamber. That gives us all the power we need to drive the warp engines.
Sort of like the way the weather maps work. Matter and antimatter work and clash, and the result is confusion.
There you go.
Thank you very much, LeVar.
You're welcome.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
All right. We'll take a look at Hollywood at face value, cosmetic surgery, in just a moment when Good Morning America continues.
We are definitely in the land of beautiful people out here in Southern California. And as Dr. Nancy Snyderman reports, any Hollywood hopeful who wants to really keep pace with the competition must not only put their best foot forward, but their best face as well. We're back once again with the cast of Star Trek The Next Generation, which I believe has had about 9 Emmys so far. And I'll introduce them in order back here. LeVar Burton and Marina Sirtis. Right here, Brent Spiner without his gold makeup on, so that you recognize who he is. Gates McFadden, Michael Dorn, and Jonathan Frakes. And, you know, we were talking just before we came back from commercial about the fact that this program where we are this morning is so different from all the other programs where we've been all week long, which have been situation comedies. There's an audience there, and they go through these rehearsals, and then they shoot it with 3 cameras. It seems like this is almost more like a movie, the way it's shot.
Oh, did you say we were going to do movies?
Absolutely. You've already done your movies.
We love that rumor.
And do you do it out of order?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We
No
try
sequence.
Just like a movie.
So how do you keep it in your head what's really happening in this episode so that you can react properly?
You read the script. That's right. That helps if you know what's going on in the script.
From front to back, you read it.
But one camera, is that?
One camera.
Well,
Sometimes we do
Sometimes
two. They have 2 cameras going at the same time to get different coverage. But they're long hours, and it's like we do 7 days usually per episode.
I think the biggest difference probably is that people who do half-hour shows have lives.
And you do not. But listen, you must enjoy working, because one of the interesting things about this ensemble cast here is that you're doing things all together outside of this program. I know some of you were working on a play together.
Right.
You did an album, right?
Yeah.
And you got some of them to sing, what, backup?
We had one number where...
The boys sang back.
Yeah, the 4 guys.
Okay, ready?
No. They did the background vocals, and they were sensational. We did an Ink Spots number, and we called ourselves the Sunspots.
So you obviously all like working together. It's because the dynamic.
About this job.
It really is.
Yes.
I mean, I know it's
Everybody else.
cliched, but we all actually like each other. I mean, except for Jonathan.
Well, I remember talking to you, LeVar, when you were first coming on the show. And, you know, you have to come into this cast that's there. And you got to work into the dynamics of it all. It's been fun.
It's been one of the best working experiences of my career. I really love these people, and it makes these people make it worth it to come here every day and do this.
Well, you know, Gene Roddenberry, who passed away, of course, is the creator of this. And I know Charlie said he'd let you have a chance too, LeVar, talk a little bit about Alex Haley, since you're so associated with Alex Haley, and he just passed away.
Yeah, Alex just passed. I think we're all really lucky to have had the experience working with Gene. Alex, again, another giant in his field, who has passed. Both men of tremendous vision, and it's nice that we're able to honor their memory.
You bet. Lucky to be able to work on programs like this. It's been a lot of fun. We really thank you for inviting us here today. Neat set.
Don't leave.
Don't go anywhere. I'll bail.
Didn't you hear? I should have already said we'll be back in just a moment.
You know, Paul Bunyan died. He was a giant in his field.
Good Morning America is brought to you by Cotton Incorporated.
Thanks to everyone here at Star Trek The Next Generation. Tomorrow we'll be at Beverly Hills 90210.
We finish our series with the Democratic presidential candidates. Tomorrow, what they think that should be done to improve American education. And where do we finish this show but the transporter room?
So let's beam out of here. From all of us at Good Morning America, have a cosmic day. Travel to the West Coast provided by Continental.